Hello everyone, it's Agent here, back again for Dark Deity. I feel like we still have a ways to go in this game, considering I haven't upgraded anyone to their tier 3 classes yet. And also just like more twists and turns in the story. Irving's mom got kidnapped. We're gonna deal with that first. Yeah. The party arrives at Brookstead, too late to help Esme, who was nowhere to be found. You do come across Liberty, a member of the Order of Eternals, Irving said. They've been trying to save Esme as well. Vesta catches her up and she joins the revolution on orders from Allison. Alexa prevents her viable opportunity to win the hearts of Ilya at the Festival of Fame. There, Irving plans to take the stage and recruit citizens to the revolution's cause. Looks like Alexa's cleared the stage. Speak as you normally. I'll cast a few spells to make sure you're heard well across Hyrule. Right, thanks. Think that. Though I do hope you come up with something compelling. I'll let the people judge that. Keep the soldiers back as long as possible. People of Hyrule, citizens of Delia, you gather here tonight to celebrate Fane, the sacred god of oaths. The Festival of Fane is about honoring your word, rejoicing with your compatriots.
Together!
The Festival of Fane is about coming together to respect our common values. You gather here in Hyrule year after year to celebrate traditions that have survived for a millennium. Yet this year we find these very traditions forbidden by the mandate of Delia's king. Why is it that this year, your friends and family were hesitant to make the trip when they'd done so their whole lives? The most honorable people you know, absent from the most honorable event you know. Is your honor now in question? Have they forsaken the traditions they've always held dear? No. Your honor has never been in question. Why then? Because the foul influence of King Varric Valdistar has now poisoned even our most sacred traditions. And what does our king know of oath? He has broken his oath as a protector of his people, opting to wage a war of conquest that we cannot hope to win. He has broken his oath to care for the weak and vulnerable of his kingdom, breaking them underfoot to build monuments to his pride. He has broken his oath to serve his people, twisting his station to take his citizens as slaves, when his own ancestors first outlawed the savage practice. He once broke an oath that I hold dear as well, conscripting myself and many youths who could hardly lift a sword into his army. He sent many of these children to their death, and for what?
I won't rejoice in destruction.
Hundreds of lives that our great country will never get back. Hundreds of lives that would be happily training at home for one such oath honored that day. I am Irving Sildarin of Brookstead. I am the leader of the Delian Revolution, and I cannot in good conscience sit idly by and allow this oathbreaker to destroy the kingdom I love.
United, we are unstoppable!
So join me, those of you who truly wish to honor Fane with a noble sacrifice. Join us in our efforts to restore Delia's honor and glory. Follow the dragon's tail, and friends of liberty will point the way. Silence, traitor! I am the traitor. Come to your senses, man. Capture him! We're fighting. Let's see how the map looks. Let's get to the edge. Could probably slip by people will have to escape. see what we can do. Okay, yes, everyone has to escape the map. Maybe if we try to go through this corner. Your best bet.
I will.
Honored.
It is willed.
Take care your blood doesn't stain my robes!
You're looking a little tough over here.
You dropped something! Have fun!
Better than nothing.
It will be done.
this choice. Use crit. Ignore armor if anyone uses it. I'm not sure if he's good at dodging. Yeah, transport too. You really snipe the magic usage of this. Let's go again.
It is willed. Embrace your fallen fate. Embrace your fallen fate.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, you got this. It's fine. So when you say all allies need to escape, the ones that fall in battle count against me. No, I should have probably asked this earlier.
I've done all I can. Forgive me, Holden.
Oh, give me a break. These monsters aren't forge themselves. Wait until everyone can leave on the same turn, so you don't leave people behind. Hopefully.
Onward!
You dropped something!
Honored.
At your disposal.
Are you sure?
I won't get a lot of experience this way, but I'd rather end this quickly. I'll level in.
Effort duly rewarded. I have fought to the end.
Bottoms up!
Nice move!
Coming in hot!
Well then, can't quite make it yet.
Are you sure? Let me at him!
What's it gonna be? Increase by magic. Caster increase by power. Defense increase by magic. Beef up defense even more. Keep his health up more crit, if I understand this correctly. Really affect the stats at all. If I haven't used phase, at least there would at least be one ally nearby. Well, this has the most magic growth to raise all these other stats. Maybe we should spread things out. Make moves. Maybe? But I think it would make Monroe more offensive. The Alden can be slightly different, so I think it's a plan. Diversify your assets. Actually, Alden can make me here.
Let's get going.
Yeah, let's get going. I hit another bug again.
Onward.
Bacon. Okay, this is getting too much for bugs. I am literally clicking on him and it won't select him. Is there an alternate control I can use? Close for the map. Yeah, this is definitely going to be points off in my eventual review of this game. Turn. Okay, let's speed this up.
By your grace, Fane. I chose this path.
How can you choose to leave? Lincoln?
Right away.
That's not even on his square. Well, he's got a free level up. gets tough.
A true Valburan.
I'll let the game catch up. Come, Irving. Our task is done.
We've done it.
Right. Am I the last one out? First in, last out. Let's get back to safety. What a night, son.
Blast.
Stay back! Yeah. The one you have named necromancer. He has your mother. She lives for now. Where is he? He's a coward. Tell him to face us himself. He awaits. Still there. At Arrogance Peak. In 7 days' time.
I will.
If it's the fight he wants, he'll have it. Who are you here? The sand. It's falling. You're running out of time, Irving. Come on. Chapter 20. Arrogance. Thanks for coming, everyone. My worst fears have been realized. Varric doesn't have my mother. The necromancer does. How'd you learn this? The reanimated soldier approached us as we fled higher. A thrall of the necromancer, no doubt. This necromancer goes by the name Akmenos, and he's expecting us at Arrogance Peak in 7 days. If I'm not there, he'll kill my mother. While it might seem obvious beyond mentioning, we do need to discuss the possibility that we'd be walking into an ambush. It'd come for me all the same. Esma did more for me than my own father. Of everyone I know, she deserves to suffer least on another's behalf.
Forgive me.
This isn't easy to say, but we shouldn't go. It's true. It's the obvious choice. If you don't show up, he gains nothing from killing her. They lose a useful hostage and anger their enemies a great deal. We could call their bluff in this way.
That's correct.
Exactly. If we stay, she might die. If we go, she still might die. No, but the odds are relatively equal. On the other hand, if we stay, our mission is unharmed. If we go, we risk losing everything. You're right. I won't ask any of you to come with me. This is my fight and my fight alone. I'm going either way. With all due respect, Irving, you should know that's not fair. Maybe not, but that's how it is. We've traveled across continents with you. You've overcome trials that no one has ever even attempted in centuries. You have to stop acting like this is your journey alone. There isn't a single one of us who wouldn't come with you.
Still.
It's not that. It's just that I have no right to force my personal burdens on the rest of you. We don't get to have our own burdens anymore. We're in this together. I knew that the moment I stepped off that ship in Varroa. Sure, it may be reckless to try and save your mother, but many of us would do the same. And you'd be right there with us, wouldn't you? Leading the charge for any one of us. Many of us don't have families left to save. It's a blessing that you do.
I trust you.
This is our family now, Irving, and we trust you. One of these days, you're going to have to accept that. I see that I was not getting any accountability for my actions. It's unfair of me to pretend you wouldn't join me. You're loyal friends. I'm just here for the good food.
Benji!
You and me both. All about Benji, of course.
I'm lost.
Hey, what did I do? Don't be quiet, you big oaf. I can't believe you just stole my line, Irving. Yes, well, I guess what I mean to say is, it's hard to admit how much I rely on each and every one of you. We rely on each other, Irving. That's how this works. I'll point out, I never said I wanted to stay, simply that we should. The further we acknowledge the danger, the better chance we come out alive. You think I would miss a chance to get Esma back? Not in a heartbeat. We're not doing this because it's strategic. We're doing this because it's right. We're going to Arrogance Peak to get this necromancer beating. He'll never get the chance to forget. I've been waiting to blast this guy for months.
Just like back home.
We're right by your side, Irwin. Always have been, always will be. Thank you. I'm honored to know you all. What is an oath anyway? Is it something you eat? Hey Caius, I wanted to catch you for a moment. What's going on? Nothing. I just wanted to touch on what we talked about a while back about a reason for fighting.
Works for me.
Alright. I noticed you were a little sullen after that. I wasn't trying to be all downer about things. It just sort of came out. It makes me out that I could be like one of those sad wash that people used to serve. I didn't want you to feel like we're doing the wrong thing, because I think you feel scared that we aren't. I just think it's important to be sure, you know?
Well,
That conversation did grate on me for a while, but you don't seem like the type to get so serious. That's one of the only times I've seen you sound negative about anything. If anything, I was sullen because I was worried about you, not about myself. Oh, don't be?
seriously?
Yes, the most reassuring response one can require. Don't be. You don't have to be so cheery all the time, you know?
Can you not?
I get that more than I wish I did. And the funniest thing is not making some big effort to be cheery. It's strange to me that people think that. I just don't see the point in living life somber. It should be fun.
Huh?
I guess I just wasn't giving you enough credit. I think that's a really admirable way to live. That's perfect. I wanted to apologize. I see a lot of my perpetual positivity in you. I hate to see it dashed by the harsh realities of the world. It takes a lot more than the harsh realities of the world to hold me back. Try being an orphan in Concordia. Even this world would feel luxurious. Can't even imagine. Tell you what, I'll bring you with me so you can meet my parents in Duskwater and see the inn. You're so curious about it. That actually sounds really nice. I have no idea where I'm going after all this. I may take you up on that. I'm so thankful to have so many friends I can rely on now. Never had anything like it. I'm happy for you, Caius. Hard to believe you could have been in the fight at Red Hill. We both know you couldn't take me one-on-one.
Not likely.
Is that so? I'll clear up the sparring here and we can see the truth of things. Oh, well, slow down there. Obviously I was referring to that specific situation and moment in time. Sure. Well, how do you feel? Fine, just tired. Understand. These last few days haven't left much time for rest.
Nope.
No, they haven't. But I guess the same is true for everyone else. We're quick to consider the burdens of others. That is the mark of a good heart. Thanks. Why do you ask, anyway? Has my form gotten worse?
You misunderstand.
Not at all. Quite the contrary. I'd say your abilities have improved even beyond what I thought was possible for someone of your age. Justice, I suppose. You're quite young to shoulder the burdens you carry.
Aw, come on.
I don't get why everyone always says that. What we're doing is hard, but it's important. What's the point in waiting until I'm older to make a difference? My own hardships began at an early age, I'll remind you. I'm no stranger to these thoughts. It's a curious thing, but sometimes battle shows the best in you. More often it shows the worst. It's important to remember, even when each day brings new peril, that for most people, most days don't look like ours. That's true. Most of my life in Brookstead was nothing like this, and that wasn't even that long ago.
Things change.
Exactly. Life consists of many moments, some of joy, peace, quiet. At times, the beauty of Terrace is enough to surprise me, or a smile from a friend.
The arena.
Youth is a time to discover this truth and hold it. When I entered the arena, I believe I may have lost some of that. I can only imagine the same is true for you. Definitely, I'm glad you mentioned that. You know, back at Swift Harbor after the battle, when we carried Irving back into the city, the sun set over the ocean.
Wow!
Boy, I never saw anything like it. Never even saw the ocean before. It was beautiful. But I didn't really want to say anything. It felt kind of wrong. Find something so beautiful after everything we've been through. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think our lives have those moments too. You just have to know how to find them. I broached the subject in hopes of teaching you something I wish I had learned long ago. Right, since I have become a student. Thank you for sharing that reflection. Yeah, of course. Thanks for making me think about it. You have chosen a difficult life. We must never lose sight of the reason we chose it. Fortunately for us, we got plenty of good reasons all around us. Fortunately indeed. Hey, Bande. So, Fenton, what do your fellow dwarves think of you venturing so far south? Surface-side, no less. They thought I was a mighty fool, and they made no secret of it either. We'll see what they think when I'm back with enough gold to buy and sell them 3 times over. You're a real go-getting spirit, Fenton. I admire that.
Aye.
That's a richism. Any more talk tame is merciful. Oh, that's the truth. I can't tell you how many times I heard, "Say it, are you sure you want to do that? Is it really a good idea? What about what you already have? Isn't that enough?" Doesn't seem to have slowed you down a wee bit. Nope. I wish I venture when I could. Never regretted it since. Not even almost. Well, you never know what you're missing until you take a look for yourself. Exactly. And even if you find something good, no time can make anything boring. Every now and then you gotta shake things up.
Listen here, Sheila.
I hope that doesn't apply to your friends. Of course not. I said things, not people. I might have guessed. Wolves are never boring. Definitely not. You least of all. There's that weakness in my accent. He's got a lot of buttons. I'll level up. Our lessons have been progressing well. These scarves you're knitting are still worth quality. Think so? I think I'm starting to understand what you meant about it being relaxing. It was stressful when I was blundering about, but now we can chat and I don't have to think about it much.
That's right.
I'm glad you're starting to see. Any right knitting off is a lesser activity, but I know little of the peace it can bring one's mind. I don't know about all that. I just know my neck is going to be cold from marching at night now.
I don't understand.
Does it not burden you to keep such worldly concerns at the forefront of your thoughts? Not at all. I live in this worldly world, therefore I'm worldly. That's the reason my thoughts would be of worldly things. That is remarkably intelligent.
Oh, come on.
Do I have you reconsidering your choices?
No.
I am firm in my beliefs. I am constantly seeking that which may broaden my understanding of this world. You and I are vastly different. Say that again. Long ago I may have held it against you, thought it a lesser view that you hold. I know better than that now. We live according to our creeds. I wouldn't say I have a creed. Not like you or Lincoln, at least. I should be more careful with my words. It is rare that I misspeak them. A more accurate word than my intention is are our values. I have those. We all do. It is nobody's place to judge another's set of values. It is folly and beneath us. I guess so. Hey, would you mind helping me finish this piece off? My loop at the end always gets caught. Stay still for a moment. It wouldn't do for me to end your apprenticeship with an unfinished skill set.
There.
Shift it to your right, very slightly, then a clean follow-through. Trust that it will turn out well, and it will. Awesome! Is that how you always tie it all off? Most often. Better technique can only come with practice. As always, I should get ready to sleep. It got late all of a sudden. Time passes quickly between friends. You know it does, doesn't it? Have a good night, Elena. And the same to you. Yeah. Yeah, he's taking a big head to his left side. And he's those close. After their daring mission to hide, the revolution is faced with a grim decision. Irving's mother, Esme, is being held by Akmenos at Arrogance Peak, near the border to New Lane. Everyone agrees that they must go after her, this be damned. Now, prepared for a fight, they approach Arrogance Peak, where Akmenos awaits. Hello, Bird. Menos,
Greetings.
all pleasant to formally make your acquaintance. Where is my mother? You say, not far. What do you want for her? Have you ever heard of the guilds? Arrogance Peak. It's rather dark, a tragedy, some might say. You won't find in most histories. Back in the age of Ascension, a young human woman sought to build a tower to the gods. She amassed an impressive following, thousands breaking back and down to join her in her quest. It is said that they came to rival even the great spiral surge. Though such a feat would allude to the prowess of today's corporate. Let's get to the point. Patience. The project was progressing at such an unprecedented rate. Each of them thought they might actually meet the gods in their life.
Ironic.
Rather ironic. They were right. They met a god, a vengeful, whose name was forgotten. To build such a tower was an affront to him and his authority. So he destroyed it, killing the young woman and invalidating a decade of 1,000 souls. But God's heart went to middle. The god's name has faded into obscurity because he never found another follower. No one knows whether he retained his divinity. I've been watching you for quite some time. You've grown into a formidable warrior. There are matters of that are beyond your comprehension. Best you not meddle. Stop this ill-fated revolution. You'll be saving countless lives. Your mother alone. I do not wish to see you harm. These quarrels are beneath me. You mean to tell me you never stopped to consider that calling me the human in that story makes you the god? Of course not. As far as the point, I was told you were right. In your story, nobody wins. The god was never worshipped again, right? It's just a story.
You've made your death a necessity!
If you're just as misguided as those in the story, then I can't honestly believe I was afraid of you for so long. The accusers say. You're delusional if you think anything you've done is justified. You're a coward. You desecrate the bodies of people who gave their lives for honor. You hide behind them. It's disgusting. Therefore, you know not what you speak. Not the mystique, Akmenos. I know exactly what I speak of. You're worthless. I had hoped we would get along. To enjoy killing you. Let's see it then. Careful what you wish for, Irving. It looks like we're on Arrogance Peak here. Gotta take out a lot of these minions at least to beat up Menos. Guess we'll just have to tear through them.
If I must.
Okay, see, now we're finally getting to those tier 3 promotions. Let's see. I'm gonna keep Monroe offensive, that's what he does best. So, should be Wizard. He gets another turn.
Here.
Get in there, Irma.
Stand and fight. Even now, the arena is with me.
Alright, well done.
How can I assist?
Alright, what should this be? I use Vesta more for healing than for fighting. Because Crusaders rely more on attack. Maybe a Paladin? Or a Proctor. We just gotta stay alive to keep healing. Fine Paladin.
Draw near to the light.
Second range.
It is willed.
Let's see, I'll probably just dodge. Fine. Meanwhile, here.
Let's do it.
Right away. At least you'll die on your feet.
Link would be a better crusader for my composition, I think. Take this hit.
All right.
Not deserving.
Strength is the only path to peace.
There's so many of them. Alright, moving right along. Bianca can handle herself just fine.
Yield now or die!
Windrunner. Firelord. Underlord. Or Astral Seeker. I like the idea of using magic in weapons. And some flexibility to do some damage. And yeah, just a little different, but be enough. Smile, little tap.
Return to the sands!
Easy level.
Alice guides me.
Stick to our side. You gotta do something about his accuracy.
Are you sure?
My shield is yours.
Right this time.
Grown is the shadow cast.
Fine by me.
And Seal's almost ready to promote.
Leave some for me.
Elias. Okay, for Elias. I don't want to diversify my group. I kind of want this higher chance to deal intense damage since he has Suffering to increase his hit chance already. So this is like increase the probability that it activates.
I'm on it.
Might die if I but let's just see how everyone else does first.
Be honored that I'll kill you myself. I'm on it.
I was hoping that would work out better.
I will.
Let's just finish off this one. Fast forward a little bit.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Well, there this again.
How can I assist? Draw near to the light.
At your disposal.
What will it be?
Death is your reward.
Once we get crits when we don't need them. Way of life.
You crossed the wrong Valburin!
Impressive, is it not?
Leave it to me. Now, the might of Threllasar! Coming in hot!
Nice move! Let's get going.
At least they can't hit him. Come on, Nathan.
I'm here.
You'd think he would just attack Irving since he's right there. Sniper. Outlaw. Blade Dancer. And Green Knight. Like your personal skill, can't just off the dodge, but synergize with Blade Dancer, I think. mean, we're gonna lose an archer, but this could help. Let's look down here. The road's not doing so hot anymore.
Finally hitting my stride.
It's gonna get cold. Okay.
Draw near to the light.
Maybe
Get a move on.
use him so we get a little wall right here.
It's rude to stare!
Middle falls.
Let me at him!
On the move.
In position.
Monster really does work best with
That's new.
Not bad, not bad. Leave it to me.
Just do something.
Onward.
Whatever it takes.
I'm trying a darn secret. Hopefully I don't jinx things. No longer double, but powers increase space speed. I don't know about that. Berserker. Sentinel. Dragon Knight. I mean, it's not gonna help in this battle, but I feel like Sentinel to mess with the natural leader skill. Keep people close. I mean, there's gonna be more battles after this, so We're in for Sentinel. Another turn. What a deal.
Yeah, Buttercup.
Come on, so you're so close. This isn't good.
I have fought to the end.
There goes my healer. Percent crit chance for 1 turn after every second kill. You can see this technically only rogue so far since I benched Ren. Booster. Gladiator. Kill after the crit. Slayer. Extra action after a kill. And more power against enemies with full health. Okay, I like that idea. Slayer. Should I do something about Orma's speed? This is annoying.
Even now, the arena is with me.
You're just another cur!
Leave some for me.
Let's try to soften these guys up.
Death is your reward. Death is your reward.
Where were all these crits earlier, Helena?
What will it be?
Maybe with some style next time.
There's an extra action.
Here. Get a move on.
Yeah, stay good for something. One hit, come on.
Woo! Bam!
I can work with this.
Sure, you better.
position.
Didn't even touch it.
Push the advantage. Awaiting orders.
As long as Lincoln, yeah, stays there, it should be fine.
My course is steady.
Turns has it been? I feel like someone should be the Dragon Knight. Might as well be her. Some fire magic.
I've got a lot to learn. Total downer.
I'm sick. Be over soon. If that's true, I might not be able to promote Orma in this map.
It's rude to stare!
There's beauty in your skill.
At your disposal.
There's beauty in your skill. Death is your reward.
Versus Dragon.
Embrace your fallen fate.
Get a move on.
With every shot, progress.
You'll die as you lived! experience is a fine weapon.
Give it a best shot.
Coming in hot!
Try to take them out. I'm probably not gonna hit them.
Grown is the shadow cast.
I've seen worse. So this is my fate.
At least he got his promotion.
Wrong day to play hero. Bottoms up! You know talent when you see it.
It is willed. Embrace your fallen fate. Death is your reward.
You're making me look bad.
I won't let you fall.
Hit that last bit of XP in.
I can work with this.
Stand and fight.
Not quite.
What do you know? I gave it to them straight.
It is a nice looking CG. Anyway. You must judge what my friends and I are capable of. That's the last mistake you'll get to make. I never misjudge. Keep that in mind. My greater purpose is beyond your comprehension. You don't live as long as I have without contingency plans. You have great power. You may see me as an atrocity, but I know honor such as you can never see. Still, I feel lucky to have made you acquainted. These are historic times.
It had to be done.
No, Akmenos. I don't see you as an atrocity. Simply a man corrupted by fire, just like the rest. Pity, too. There's much wisdom in your speech, yet your arrogance is your downfall after all. Perhaps it is, but not today. What? Did he just... Wait, don't touch it. Not without his glove, or you'll share his fate. I should have seen this coming. I can handle the staff, Irving. I think I know what we're dealing with. So much for seeing the last of him. Let's go find your mother, Irving. You're safe for now. I know it's not exactly the life you're used to, but you'll be safe here. I like it. It seems you and your friends have really made a home of this place. Well, it's taken some time. I guess you're right. Though I do hope to see home again. And not in ashes either, like it used to be. Nothing is ever exactly as it once was. I learned that the moment your father received his first assignment. I saw him, you know, when we traveled to Varroa. When I heard you'd fled, I thought you might seek him out. It was a strange thing, meeting him for the first time under these circumstances.
I know.
Of course, that's not a moment most children ever prepare for. How was he? Well enough, I suppose. But the state of the world seemed to weigh on him a great deal. He asked after you. I'm sure he did. What'd you tell him? True, that I hadn't seen you in a while, but last I had, you were fine. Safe. I never would have guessed.
Still.
Mother, I was so worried. I was afraid you had... that they...
It's all right.
That's alright. No need to dwell on dark thoughts that have not come to pass. You're right. I'm safe here. I don't expect to be traveling abroad anytime soon. I'm glad. It's you I'm worried about. Much rests on your shoulders now, son. Not mine alone. It's clearer now than ever that our cause is just. There are more who believe that with each passing day. And each of them has placed their faith in us. I just hope we don't fail them. You won't, I'm sure of it. Though I will confess, as your mother, I'm obliged to say these kind of things. Only you can make them true. I know. Chapter 21. The advance begins. Should have expected to find you all up. Can't sleep. There's plenty to keep the mind busy. I'm sure you know well enough. Elias, any luck with the necromancer? Not yet. The actual space in these anchors is immense, and none too pleasant. I've encountered a few souls so far, but nothing resembling Akmenos. Good gods, man, you look terrible. Are you feeling alright? Fine. Just tired is all. Though I must admit, some of these souls are so disfigured.
Charming.
Akmenos must have tortured him for years, and it seems he was fairly imaginative in his methods. It's hard to imagine the people they once were. Then don't try to. That could be just what he wants, to slow you down and discourage you. Listen, you've accomplished a great deal today. Why don't you get some rest?
Perhaps.
I think that might be wise.
Don't lose heart, Elias. You're everywhere barefoot soon enough.
A moment, please.
Speaking of which, we've made some headway on the history and object. The documents provided by the Mystic Council have been instrumental. What did you discover? Its creation appears to date back before the Calamity. In those days, there were many attempts to artificially manufacture aspects. The appropriate materials, or so they thought, were gathered. Crystals of varying qualities from the depths of the voidness. Then they were often infused into objects and then flooded with exorbitant amounts of arcane energy. In this case, the stones appear to have been embedded into the branch of an ancient tree, but the species I'm unable to recognize. Of course, there are no indications that any of these efforts actually succeed in creating aspects. Instead, many seem to have produced soul anchors, not unlike the stone which guided us to Keely Samaj. So the staff functions as a sort of multi-room prison?
Sure.
Souls, yes. And one that has survived millennia now, without the typical signs of deterioration. From the looks of the glove Akmelis wore to wear, that alone appears sufficient to transfer a soul into one of the anchors. Truly terrifying. Perhaps it's best to destroy it. I wouldn't advise that, not just yet. There's still much we could learn from it, and I've only just begun to explore the records of known artifacts from before the Calamity.
Pace yourself.
If you say so. It's evident we should approach this business about the staff with caution. I fear it may yet play in some role in Akmelis' plot.
Certainly.
I concur. We'll tread lightly. I won't let it out of our sight, I assure you. Good. If there's nothing else to report, I'll take my leave.
Sleep well. We'll see you at the council in the morning.
And while we rest up here, we're gonna go through some bonds.
You know, you don't have to hover around me. I appreciate that you'd help me get through my queasiness with all this fighting. I'm really alright now.
How cute!
Who says that's why I'm hovering around you? I guess no one did. I didn't honestly enjoy talking about your hometown as much as you have, though.
Definitely.
No, I don't. I told you a bunch of fake stories to get you to calm down. Now I'm telling you the real ones. But the rolling hills? Oh, they're nice, but Red Hill puts us to shame. Hard to keep a rivalry up with a town that dwarfs yours in every capacity. Funny term, dwarfs. First seems mean, doesn't it? Never thought about it. I don't really understand how you look into things like that so often. Doesn't your head get clogged up? What do you mean? You're always asking me questions about academic type stuff, like when I think of words. I don't think about words, I just use them.
I can't help it.
I didn't realize I did that. Seems normal to me. I spent my whole life around academics. No, I didn't mean it as a bad thing. I think it's impressive. I like your normal. Thank you. I'm sure Bianca likes a lot of things about her, huh?
Nice to seeing you up this late. Some heavy reading you got there.
Heavy reading is the only kind I get to do, I'm afraid. We've been on a tear trying to research the eternal aspect for months.
I'm with you.
I found that the best way to understand something is sometimes to teach it to someone else. You mind giving it a go?
You're only saying that so I'll tell you what I'm researching.
Perhaps.
Even if that were the case, I'm sure you know the point's still valid. I am a good student.
Are you sure?
That remains to be seen. Where have you studied?
Many places. More places than I would have liked to, in fact.
I'm following.
And what was it that you've studied?
Life, the world, magic, failure.
Failure. Curious word to mention that you've studied.
Careful.
If you hadn't studied failure, one of two things is true.
Either haven't pushed hard enough or you weren't paying attention when you did.
Exactly.
My mother used to say that when Sarah and I were young.
Stu, she's still very much around, is she not?
Well, she's around, she just isn't lecturing us anymore.
What would she have to lecture about?
Serenity Rowan can lecture anyone about anything. More than could, she'd love to. Having seen you and Sarah in action, I suspect those are lectures I'd be lucky to partake in.
Are you sure?
You say that now.
Perhaps.
So is that a no on the aspects? That is a no on the aspect. Maybe next time. Elias, you do not look well. You might have phrased that more gently, Helena.
Hush.
And less effectively. I'll never accuse you of wasting breath on pointless chatter. What troubles you? I don't know. I haven't been sleeping as much as I'm used to. You've all been expending a good deal of energy on the road. Is it the staff?
Hold on.
Perhaps you do waste breath now and then, asking questions you know the answers to. Elias, you should not bear these burdens alone. You may confide in me. Images from my probing into the astral spaces. They linger. In my waking hours and in my dream. Souls tortured by Akmenos. Some almost beyond recognition. They have not left my memory. And I don't just see their suffering, like a beggar you might pass on the street. I feel it. As though their wounds were inflicted upon my own spirit. I suppose that's my gift at work again, isn't it?
That's right.
I believe so. Don't give. That gift will prevent you from ever being capable of the same malice.
Impossible.
And how could Akmenos even be capable of it? Yet begin to fathom.
Not now.
That is because your own soul has not been tortured as his. Without this corruption, his cruelty would in fact be impossible. And how can we hope to prevail against those so corrupted? Won't they simply go to any lengths necessary to repel us? They will. And that is why hope is absolutely necessary. Without hope, we are resigned to our odds. And as you and I both know, they are slim indeed. I just wish I could stop seeing them, the souls.
See it now?
Elias, do not wish they were absent from your memory. Instead, draw strength from them. We offer Etlin, and perhaps the world, an alternative to their fate. That is the light that must illuminate us as we pass under the shadow. Difficult light to see then. Try to see it. What other choice do we have? You must. And give it time. Very well. I will try. Thank you, Helena, for your counsel and consolation. Since I've known you, you have a way of providing it when I needed it most. I'm grateful for that. Perhaps that is a small gift of my own. Without a doubt. Lincoln, I'll take this chance to thank you while I can. You fought valiantly on Arrogance, as if Esme were your own mother. I won't forget that. She might as well have. She gave me 2 brothers to fight by my side. It's a great personal comfort to know she's safe.
Still.
For me as well. Though it's no comfort to know our enemies would go to such lengths. We should assume their methods know no moral bounds.
How is this fair?
If that's true, then this is hardly a fair fight. I've seen too much war to believe in a fair fight. The ground is always higher somewhere. But it's not the advantage that determines the victory. I surely knew that one. Do you miss them still? Of course. As do you, I'm sure. I can't help but feel as though I could dispatch a letter to Agoria and hear him back from him. Or like I might run into him in Sojourn at our next briefing. We used to look forward to those. In a way, he's closer now. What we do for our country, for Etlin, we do for him. Not that we can hear you consoling me as I mourn your own brother's death. It was a long road that brought us here. We each stood on either side of grief at one point or another.
Indeed.
Indeed. Now the choice before us is as clear as spring water. Let's not hesitate to make it, for those we've lost, and those who might yet be saved. I know I will. There's no use turning back now. I must confess, when I first rode away from the Tranquil Isle, my mind set on your trial. I didn't think much of what might come next. But if I had, I don't believe I ever would have imagined all that we've been through. Or any of it, really.
No, I couldn't myself. I think that's likely for the best.
I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Look at my own life. It's fair to say things didn't exactly go according to plan. But my exile from Arrogance gave rise to my legend. My time in the desert tested and strengthened me. My path was tested. I learned again to depend on others. I fought my own trials and rebuilt my confidence, all in preparation to fight for something greater than myself. Join a group of strangers I had never met against an enemy that once posed no threat.
Things change.
If I had instead lived out my own designs, how much less would I have grown? We become who we were meant to be by doing whatever we never knew we were capable of.
That's right.
The gods indeed are better authors of our lives than we are ourselves. Their visions are greater than our own. They can see our truest potential where we find only weakness.
And would you have it any different?
No.
I wouldn't. Thank you for this truth, Arima.
You did it all along, in your heart, just like your call. I merely reminded you.
You have my gratitude nonetheless. It's a reminder I'll need in the days to come.
Yes. Something tells me that's the case for most of us.
Your mother seems to have adjusted to a revolutionary's life.
What makes you say that?
Just the other day I ran into her by the river bend. She was issuing orders to the new recruits like a proper general.
Huh.
I'll have to speak with her about that.
Only to encourage her, I'm sure.
As for myself, I'm not so sure.
Do be gentle with her, Irving. It's only a mother's instinct to fiercely guard the efforts of her son.
I know. She means well. Perhaps it's just a son's instinct to be embarrassed.
There may be truth in that. You're glad to have her with us, aren't you?
Immeasurable. It's rather strange to say, but the Maros is about the safest place on Etland for how to reach for Varric's agents, right?
And I join my prayers to yours. Threatening her life to get to you was both cruel and dishonorable. That goes without saying. But you handled yourself well at Arrogance Peak. A lesser man might have fallen victim to despair or rage, but you never once relinquished your command of the situation.
I'm grateful it appeared that way. There certainly was a storm raging inside of me.
I can imagine.
Seeing my own mother held captive, it all became real, I guess. Each and every action we take echoes in the lives of real people.
For the better, more than not.
Yes.
I hope so. I wouldn't wish the experience upon anyone. It was certainly a reminder of who we're fighting for.
Take heart.
That's good. Such reminders can be useful to us in dark times. Your mother is greatly blessed to have you for a son, and all dearly yet to have you as the face of its revolution.
You flatter me, Phil. I appreciate your words.
Alright, that's good. We'll pick up on this chapter next time. Hopefully I'll see you then.